Hey, here's another E3 video. This time we gotta talk about Dying Light. Dying Light was a game that was not on my radar. I'm really kind of sick of zombie games. While I thought Dead Island 2 seemed kind of promising, I'm sick of open world zombie games, just zombie games in general. That shit is done, man. But Dying Light surprised me, and it's a game with zombies that I actually want to play. I can't believe I'm saying that. It must be the climbing, parkour, free-running elements. It's an open-world zombie game where you're a survivor who's quick and agile. That's like his thing. So you can basically scale anything in the environment. You can practically climb up like fucking buildings. And it's really cool. It's actually like a first-person Assassin's Creed. You hold the button to climb. You can move left and right. If you tap the button again, you can jump up and grab more. And it looks pretty good through first person. It was really impressive, honestly. Weapons have a good weight to them and a good feel. Guns are okay. They controlled okay. But an axe, if you hold down an axe, there's a spin move where the camera follows you almost like GoPro style. And you spin around and you hit all the zombies. The game also looks really good. It's obviously pretty much a next-gen game. Even though I do believe it is coming out for last-gen systems, it is a current-gen game. It looks absolutely cool. You can see the world in front of you. There's different maps, different places, but there's a lot to see, and when darkness comes, the game gets absolutely terrifying because there's these fast zombies that just want to hunt you down, and then the game kind of gets more stealthy. During the day, it's kind of balls out action and running around, but at night, things really get challenging, and that's where I thought the game kind of shined. Especially with Shining, speaking of Shining, the flashlight works wonders, and it actually kind of generates fear when you're out in the street and then you walk into a building. It's perfect. Something about a flashlight and turning a corner and seeing a zombie just standing there, that works. And Dying Light pulled off moments like that perfectly. I got to play it for a good half hour, and it controls very well, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know how long it's going to hold my interest yet, though. Like, time will tell. I don't know how quickly that'll get old, but it has a lot of RPG elements, a lot of leveling up. The more you do a thing, the more you get points in it, and then you can upgrade and add skills, all active skills and passive skills, and a lot of them are game changers. Like you upgrade your free running to be able to slide under things and stuff like that. But like I said, I think it's really cool, but I don't know how long it's going to keep me busy. So time will tell when the actual physical game comes out. But this is just another quickie. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on Dying Light because I thought it was actually pretty cool. I was very surprised. Hey guys, whoa, it's me, future Jake, talking to past Jake. Now I'm home in New York from E3. Also, I got to play Homefront the Revolution, and I didn't get to see much of it, but I figured I'd say something about it. Homefront the Revolution, the original Homefront for me was a game that I actually thought was kind of okay. I thought it had potential for much more. They kind of dropped the ball in the end, and most of the game was kind of shitty, but there were cool little parts of it that I liked, and I know a lot of other people that kind of just enjoyed this little charm to it. Homefront the Revolution seems to be taking that and running with it. Developed by Crytek and published by Deep Silver, it seems kind of cool. Granted, I didn't get to see too much of the game, but it did focus on story and world building in a near-future Philadelphia occupied by the North Koreans, which was interesting. It felt kind of a little bit futuristic, like Killzone Shadowfall, but they tried to emphasize that you guys were just like regular people who were trying to fight a revolution. So I didn't actually get to see a lot of shootouts, and that's kind of what I wanted to see because honestly, at the end of the day, that's what the main game is going to be. But they really stressed the whole guerrilla warfare thing, and I'm still not totally sold on it. But you know, the use of Molotov cocktails, surveying the battlefield when you're like 3 against 20, using things to infiltrate, using an RC car with a camera and a bomb mounted to it, stuff like that, tactic like that to whittle the enemy down. Philadelphia is going to be an open world, and I think that's very interesting because Crytek does handle open world battlefields very well. But I am really disappointed I didn't get to see too much actual shooting because they can keep stressing the guerrilla warfare and all this other stuff, but at the end of the day, you're going to be shooting a lot of people in this game. But it also looks absolutely beautiful. Crytek engine, obviously. Everything I've seen at home, the trailer and the gameplay videos, I thought it didn't look very good, but seeing it in motion, 60 frames per second, smooth as butter, rain effects, the game looked really good, and I was happy about that. That was cool. But really, that's all I have to say about Homefront Revolution. I didn't get to see too much of it, but I can say that it looks promising. I'd say still be skeptical, but optimistic. It looks like the people working on it this time around are into it. They really want to do it and make it a real good game, not a shit fest like Homefront 1 ended up being. So let me know any questions you have about Homefront and Dying Light. Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. I saw them, so I'll answer your questions. Thank you guys again, though, for getting me to E3, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the videos I'm putting out. I got a couple more, including Batman Arkham Knight. Oh my god. But as always, guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because of video games.